Hi, July has finished, and with it, so has ARTFIGHT. This year I wasn't able to be nearly as active as I wanted to be, but I still feel like I got a good amount of attacks in, so today I'll be going through all the attacks I did this year. You'll see a trend where most of my attacks are revenges, and that's because I was just never really home, or I literally had no free time to be drawing, so when I could, it would most likely be a revenge. But yeah, I got a few attacks in, but not as many as, like I said, I would have liked, but yeah. Alright, let's get to it. On day 1, I received this lovely attack from my B. Casey, who drew my persona in their adorable art style. I was very happy to get attacked on day 1 because that meant I didn't have to think about who to attack first, and yeah, it was convenient because I was at work, and then as soon as I got off I already had brainstormed an idea for my revenge, and yeah. I decided to draw their OCs named Lucas and Robin, and they seem to be in a kind of enemies to lover dynamic, with Lucas being a vampire hunter and Robin being a vampire, so I tried to convey that in this drawing, and yeah. Here it is. I love how this first piece came out. Yeah! A few days later, I got a different attack, this time from Billy and Salone, who drew this insane piece of veal, and you know I had to revenge it. I decided to draw their OC named Jasmine, who is an assassin, but also works at McDonald's, so I thought it would be funny to draw him in a fast food outfit, and yeah, that's where this piece came from. I had a surprisingly good time drawing this burger, and yeah, I definitely should draw more food because it was really fun. I can't even describe it, but yeah. Here's the final piece. Same revenge situation with this piece. Sublime Juju drew this amazing full body of Idris, so I revenged their character named Finn. He's a cute little fairy, so I wanted to draw him in kind of like a forest scene, and I had a lot of fun making his wings look glowy and sparkly, but yeah. This character was so fun to draw, and yeah, I really like how this piece came out. Here it is. Next up is my first random attack of this year, and this piece was made for Cozy Mari and is of their magical girl OC named Magi. She had a anxious personality from what I was reading in the character description, and it was kind of fun to try and express that more with her expression, and yeah, I made her look all scared, and I put a ghost leaving her, and the other details helped kind of convey that more, I feel. But yeah, I really like how this piece came out. It's very pretty, but I did spend a ridiculous amount of time rendering it, but I'm happy I spent the time on it because I'm really proud of how it came out in the end. Here it is. Next up is another revenge, this time for Potato Chips 0412, who drew this super cute piece of Idris, oh. I decided to revenge their OC named Carlos, who really reminded me of Albedo from Genshin. I don't know what it is, maybe it's the hair, but yeah. And I think that's why this design really appealed to me, because I really like that character design. But anyways, I drew a pretty simple half body and collaged a background, but I really like how this simple rendering came out overall in this piece, and yeah, here it is. Next attack is for Spano Cows, and I drew their OC named Catamus, another dragon character, funnily enough. He has 2 forms, but I decided to just do the human one and draw some dragon scales around him, and I tried to frame the character a bit, but I'm not super happy with how it was turning out, and I added a little bit of smoke and stuff, but yeah. I think I was also a little bit confused with the direction I wanted to go for the colors in this piece, but overall, when it came out all together, I was like, okay, this is fine. But yeah, here it is. And oh my gosh, they revenged this piece with a freaking animation. Check this out. It's so cute. They drew my vampire girl so cute, and I'm always dumbfounded by how smooth people can animate, because like what? Anyways, next up is another revenge, this time for Mr. Fundanchi, who you might remember from last year's art fight video. He drew this sick piece of Colo, so you know I had to attack his other robo character named Wyron. And after finishing the line art, I ended up wanting to keep it a pretty monotone piece, so I decided to experiment and do a couple overlays. And honestly, I was really happy with how this piece came out. I think like the photos I chose added that perfect like subtle texture, and then I just rendered slightly over top it, and yeah, no, I was just so happy with how it came out. Anyways, here's the final piece. Next up was another revenge. Nev5861 drew this adorable mini comic of Colo and their OC named Jules, and I was so giddy. This piece is so cute. And I decided to draw their OC named Denny, who is like a little ghost character, and I had fun trying to make her look like transparent and glowy, but yeah. For this piece, I also put like a photo as a background, which I feel like I've been doing for all of my drawings this year, but yeah, it looks good and it doesn't take much time, so can't really complain. But yeah, here it is. I thought this piece came out really cute. And wow, we are already on the final piece of this year, and all I really had time for was to attack my Mega Goat Dream Mikuo. I can never pronounce it. But anyways, I drew their OC named Mal, and he was so fun to draw. I freestyled the fun outfit for him, and I did something similar to the piece I made for Mr. Fundanchi, where I used like overlays to kind of be like the coloring for him, but yeah. I tried to have more distinction between like his coat, skin, and hair, at least with like a couple different values, but yeah. And I added a couple of stars and some green light, and yeah, here's the final piece. And guys, what the hell? Check out this insane revenge. They fully animated my persona. Like, this is so insane. I'm still not over it. I haven't even animated my persona this much. Like, what? And their style alone is so top notch, but an animation in it is just like, wow. But yeah, that's everything I drew from this year. A quick moment for all the pieces I received but wasn't able to revenge. As always, I'm so grateful for all the attacks I received during ARTFIGHT, and once again, I wish I could have been more active this year, but life just gets so busy sometimes, especially this past year. You guys know I haven't been uploading much, and probably expect the same in the future. Even before ARTFIGHT started, I attempted to make a prepping for ARTFIGHT video, and yeah, I just couldn't find the time, which is so unfortunate. But yeah, all that to say, I'm so grateful to everyone who sticks around even though I've been so on and off here on YouTube, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one, whenever that